Looks like Mr. Munson hires some muscle.
Looks that way.
He's a friend of mine.
Friend with a big mouth.
I hear that a lot.
And you probably hear this too.
More than I'd like.
And you know the drill. I'm gonna count to 3, and you're gonna start walking away.
I got rights to this one.
1.
I have a lawyer now.
2.
3.
That was a look at Logan, the latest installment in the X-Men series, which hits theaters today. The film stars Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in what could be his final outing as the iconic action hero for his take on this and other new movies. I want to bring in film critic Richard Crouse. Good morning, Richard.
Morning. Nice
Is this really it for Hugh Jackman?
I think this is it. He's played the character for about 17 years, 18 years from the moment he was cast, and he's played it frequently. He's done it 9 or 10 times. This is the 3rd solo outing for Wolverine. Then you have all the X-Men movies included in there. So yeah, I think he's probably done with it by now.
He's probably done with working out.
It's working out.
Man, he's jacked.
And eating 4 chickens a day.
Stop.
Apparently, he gets up at like 4 o'clock in the morning when he's on this routine to eat an entire chicken, work out, and then go back to sleep for a little while. So yeah, it's a lot of work. I think he's probably done with it now. But they're leaving on a very high note. Logan is a good movie. And Logan, part of the thing that I liked about this movie is that it doesn't really feel like all the other X-Men movies. It is a standalone film. So you have a Canadian superhero, Wolverine is Canadian, played by an Australian actor, at the very heart of what is the most American of film genres, the Western. And so you've put this Lion in Winter. Wolverine is now older. His powers are leaving him. He's ill. The adamantium that is infused in his body that give him the claws and all that kind of stuff is slowly poisoning him. Charles Xavier, the one-time mentor for all the mutants on Earth in the X-Men stories, is 90 years old. He's senile, as played by Sir Patrick Stewart here. And there's a lot of sort of endings in this movie. It feels like they're tying up some loose ends. They are charged with driving a young girl across country to a safe haven for mutants. Turns out that she's kind of like a mini Wolverine. And like a lot of teens, she's moody and violent, and she is also a chip off the old block with her dad. She's got the claws and both her hands and feet and that sort of thing. So I won't give away anything more than that, other than to say it's also a road movie and they're being chased by some very bad people. This movie, though, does away with a lot of the computer-generated imagery that drives me crazy in these movies. There's always at the end of these things a big laser beam that goes from the Earth into the sky and someone's sucked up into it and sent off to another region. That's all gone. This is a really traditional kind of drama that reminded me of Westerns like Shane and The Shootist and things like that. It's a 4 to 5 star movie for me, and Jackman's terrific in this.
Is the young girl going to carry the series on next, do you think?
I would guess so. And she's fantastic in this. Yeah, she's very charismatic.
Okay. I feel if this was, mid-1980s, I'd be getting my girlfriends together and we'd all be taking the bus to the mall to watch this next movie.
I think you're probably right.
Before I Fall.
Before I Fall is the story of a team of girls, this group of girls. They're sort of the mean girls in the school. So imagine this movie is kind of a cross between Groundhog Day and Mean Girls. You've got these 4 girls. They say things like, we've kissed all the best guys. We're the prettiest girls in school. We go to all the best parties. They end up all together at a party. Things take a terrible turn. They storm out in anger, or get in a car and have a terrible car accident, and they're all killed in the first 15 minutes of this movie. You think, where could this possibly go? In the next scene, the main character, Samantha, played by Zoe Deutsch, wakes up, as we just see here, and it's the same day again. And she finds that by tweaking little things here and there, she can possibly change the lives of people around her. So she goes literally from eye-rolling at everything to developing a very big sense of empathy for people. And, this movie, I think probably for its audience that it's intended to, the teen audience, I think they'll probably get something out of it.
Okay.
For those of us for whom high school is a long, distant memory, the revelations might not seem quite as deep. But for me, it's a 2.5 star movie. I liked it. Zoe Deutsch is a very good actor. I did find, though, that she's too likable for this. I wanted her to have a bit more edge bench so that I could really hate her, so that
Right.
when the big shift comes, that you believe it.
Right. Well, you got to channel your inner
Yeah.
14-year-old. Okay, The Shack. Ooh, you didn't
Yeah,
like this.
I
Based
didn't
on
like
a popular book.
A very popular book by a Canadian author named William Paul Young. And this book was quite controversial when it came out because of its depictions of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. So the story here is that Sam Worthington plays Mac. He is a family man, a church-going man. He has 3 kids, a beautiful wife, and a very happy life until one of his daughters is abducted and killed, taken to a shack in the middle of the woods and killed. He is despondent. He loses his faith. He doesn't know what to do. One day, in a snowstorm, the mailbox is open and he pulls out a letter and it says, "Everything's going to be okay. Come to the shack." And it's signed Papa. And Papa is the name that his little abducted girl used to use for God, used to call God Papa. And so he goes to the shack and he finds this snow-ridden shack that's falling down, and he doesn't know what to do. He leaves the shack, and around the corner is Eden. There is no snow. There's another shack, very much like the other one, except that there's 3 people in it: the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. God is played by Octavia Spencer, who we're seeing on screen here. And they work through the idea that sometimes bad things happen for a reason. And they do it endlessly for 2 hours. And it's kind of like a sermon that harps on one idea over and over and over and over and over again. I found myself saying about 20 minutes in, yeah, I get it. Now, can we have something else here? Can we have more here? Can we have something that might be a little bit more interesting? So this movie, I think, is probably going to be as controversial as the books were. The book sold like 10 million copies or something like that. This, to me, is the very definition of a church basement movie. It's very much aimed at a very specific audience of Christians, and that's great. The Christian audience is often underserved by movies, but I think they deserve better movies than The Shack.
Okay, so we gave it
1 star.
1 star. All right. Richard Crouse, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
Absolutely.